Hello, our dear students! Welcome to our new math series, together with me, Teacher Rayolin, and Teacher Yershel. So, are you ready to listen and learn and have fun? If so, let's start!
So, good day everyone. Again, I am Teacher Yershel. So, we have here some pictures, a clock, a ruler, and a measuring tape. So, what do you think is our topic for today? So our topic for today is measurement. Before we start, let me read our learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, the student should be able to A. Define elapsed time, speed, distance and time, perimeter and circumference. B. Solve word problems involving elapsed time, speed, distance, perimeter and circumference. C. Independently solve a variety of measurement problems applying appropriate formulas and methods. And lastly, actively participate in our discussion and activities related to measurement. So throughout our discussion, I hope ma-attain natin tong lahat. So our first topic is elapsed time. But first, I have a question. So why do you think it's important to study time? It is very important to understand the concept of time because we use it in our everyday life. For example, for the students, we usually take note kung gaano oras tayo mag-prepare before leaving to school, and we also take note for our travel time. And then, we calculate kung anong oras tayo gigising so that we arrive on school on time. So let us first have a review for our conversion from one unit to another. So 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So again, 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes and 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So to convert a bigger to a smaller unit, we just need to multiply. So remember, to convert an hour to minutes, multiply the number of hours by 60. So to convert daw an hour to minutes, i-multiply lang natin yung number of hours sa 60. So we have here some examples. So number 1, 2 hour is equal to blank minute. So paano yon? 2 hour times 60 is equal to 120 minutes. Number 2, 3 and 1/4 hour is equal to 1 minute. So makikita nyo dito, we have a fraction. Ay a mixed fraction. So paano natin siya i-multiply sa 60? So we just need to change the mixed number to improper fraction. So paano natin gagawin yan? We just need to multiply the denominator to the whole number, and then the product of it will be added sa numerator. So 4 times 3 is equal to 12, and 12 plus 1 is equal to 13. And then the 13 will be the numerator, and then we copy the denominator. So 13 times 60 is equal to 780 over 4. So 780 divided by 4 is equal to 195 minutes. So 3 and 1/4 hour is equal to 195 minutes. We also have here to convert minutes to seconds, multiply the number by 60. So to convert daw yung minutes to seconds, ang gagawin lang natin is i-multiply by 60. We have here some examples. So number 1, 60 minutes is equal to blank seconds. So 60 times 60 is equal to 3,600. And then number 2, 10.4 is equal to blank seconds. So 10.4 times 60 is equals to 624 seconds. Now that we have reviewed the conversion of time, we will now define the elapsed time. So elapsed time is the amount of time it takes an activity from start to finish. Kung gaano daw tayo katagal nakatapos ng isang activity. So to calculate the elapsed time, simply subtract the time started from time ended. So we have here a sample table from a speed competition from grade 3 Sampaguita. So ang goal natin is malaman who is the fastest group to finish their activity. Para malaman natin yon is we need to calculate their elapsed time. So paano natin gagawin yon? We just need to subtract. Para madali nating maintindihan, we need to follow the steps. So our first step is we need to subtract the minutes column first. So we have here 16 and 45 ang nasa minutes column. So kaya ba masubtract ng 16 sa 45? No, diba? Since our minuend is less than our subtrahend, we need to borrow from the left side. So 8 hour will become 7 hour kasi humiram tayo ng 1 hour. And from our review, how many hour is in minutes? 60 minutes, very good. And that 60 minutes will be added to our 16 minutes. So 60 minutes plus 16 minutes will be 76 minutes. So overall, we have now 7 hour and 76 minutes. 76 is kaya na bang masubtract sa 45? Yes. So we have 76 minus 45 is equal to 31. So 31 is our elapsed time for the group 1. So another example. So we have here the group 2. So to calculate the elapsed time of group 2, all we need to do is start subtracting sa minutes column. So we have here 18 and 50 ang nasa minutes column. Since yung 18 ulit is mas mababa sa 50, ano ang gagawin natin? Very good, magbaborrow tayo sa left side. Since nagborrow tayo sa left side, sa our column, anong mangyayari? Ilang minutes ang mababorrow natin? 60 minutes, very good. And then, yung 60 minutes i-add natin sa 18 minutes. Overall, it will be rewritten as 8 hour and 78 minutes. And then, 78 pa is kaya ng minus sa 50? Yes, very good. So, 78 minus 50 is equal to 28. So, 28 ang elapsed time ng group 2. So, for the group 3 and group 4, I want you to solve it on your own paper. And after 1 minute, we will check if same tayo ng answer. Okay, time's up. So, we will now check your answer. So, for the group 3, we have 29 as their elapsed time. And then, for the group 4, we have 37 as their elapsed time. Since we have finished calculating the total elapsed times of the speed competition from grade 3 Sampaguita, we can now determine who is the fastest group to finish their activity. Since the group 2 got the smallest calculated elapsed time, they are the fastest group to finish their activity. And the group 3 as the second place, group 1 as the third place, and group 4 as the fourth place. So we have here a sample word problem. So Mr. Nelson went for a vacation. He left his home at 5:45 a.m. and arrived in his book resort in Siargao Island at 1:18 p.m. So how long was his trip? To solve that word problem, we need to subtract the time of departure from time of arrival. So yung time of arrival niya is 1:18 p.m. and his time departed is 5:45 a.m. So to calculate the elapsed time, ano yung first step natin? Ang first step natin is magsusubtract tayo sa minutes column. Pero makikita nyo dito, since mas maliit yung 18 sa 45, is hindi siya kaya i-subtract. Kaya ang gagawin natin is magbaborrow tayo sa left side. But since pag nagborrow tayo sa left side, magiging 0 ang hour natin. Kaya first, we need to add 12 hours sa 1 hour ng time of arrival. Kaya it will be rewritten as 13 and 18 minutes. Since pwede na tayo magborrow ng 1 hour sa our column, so 60 minutes plus 18 minutes is equal to 78 minutes. Summarizing, it will be rewritten as 12 hour and 78 minutes. So 78 minutes minus 45 is equal to 23. And then 12 hour minus 5 hour is equal to 7 hour. So we have 7 hour and 23 minutes. So it took Mr. Nelson 7 hour and 23 minutes to reach his resort in Siargao Island. So now, let us proceed to our next topic, the speed, time, and distance. Distance is the length measured between 2 points or the length of space traveled by a moving object, denoted by D in math problems. Usually, kilometers or meters are used as the symbol of distance. Next is time. The time is the measured or measurable period during which a condition, process, or action exists or takes place, denoted by T in math problems. Hours and minutes are usually used as symbols in time. Speed or rate is the speed at which an object or person travels, denoted as by math problems. kph is the symbol used for speed or rate. It means kilometers per hour. So remember this triangle for our formula. So D stands for distance, S for speed, T for time. So pag yung speed ang nawawala, we have the formula distance over time. And pag yung distance ang nawawala, we have the formula speed times time. And pag yung time naman nawawala, we have distance over speed. So we have here the sample problem number 1. Rush drives his car at a constant speed of 75 km per hour. How far will he be from his starting point after 2.5 hours? So, gaano daw kalayo ang napuntahan ni Rush pagkatapos ng 2.5 hours with his 75 km per hour speed? So, para malaman natin yon, we need to write first the givens. So, we have 75 km per hour for our speed and 2.5 hour for our time. So, ang nawawala is the distance. So, anong formula sa distance? Distance equals speed times time. So, we need to multiply the speed by the time. So, 75 times 2.5 is equal to 187.5 kilometer. So remember, don't forget to write the symbols in every word problem's answers so that we can determine what is being written. So we have here our sample problem number 2. Lily travels at a speed of 80 km per hour. At the same rate, how long will it take him to cover a 320 km distance? Gaano daw katagal ang matitake ni Lily para makover ang 320 km kung ang speed niya ay 80 km per hour? So first, we need to write the givens. So we have 80 km per hour for our speed and we have 320 km for our distance. And we need to find the time. So what is our formula for time? We have T is equals to distance over speed. So we have 320 over 80. So 320 divided by 80 is equal to 4. Then the answer is it takes Lily 4 hours to cover a distance of 320 km.
Good afternoon, B.Ed.A 2023. So, hello, I am Teacher Rayalyn, but you can call me Teacher Rhea. So now, I will be continuing the discussion of Teacher Jershel. So, are you ready to listen and learn with Teacher Rhea? Alright, so to start our discussion, meron akong ipapakita sa inyong tatlong shapes. So, gusto ko i-identify nyo kung anong shapes yung nakikita nyo sa screen. So, okay. So, alright, we have here a square, we have also triangle, and meron din tayong rectangle. So, now, we will be discussing about finding the perimeter of a triangle, a square, and a rectangle. But before that, I have here a song that's called a perimeter song, and I want you to sing along with me. Okay? So let's start. 1, 2, 3, go. Perimeter goes around, perimeter goes around. Oh, oh, don't you know perimeter goes around. You add up all the sides, you add up all the sides. Oh, oh, don't you know you add up all the sides. Alright, so I hope na-exercise kayo at ready na kayong makinig sa ating discussion. So now, let's define what is a perimeter. So, a perimeter, it is the total distance of all sides of a figure and it is computed by adding the length of the sides of a figure. So, yung perimeter daw is simply pag-a-add siya ng mga length sides of a figure. So, to get that is ginagamitan siya ng iba't ibang formula. So, first, we have the formula of the perimeter of the triangle. So, as you can see, yung formula ng triangle is P stands for perimeter is equals to A plus B plus C. Since si triangle ay mayroong tatlong sides. So, we have A, B, and C. So, for example, we have here, find the perimeter of the triangle having the sides of 5 meter. So, yung triangle is meron siyang 5 meter per sides. So, first, to get that is, i-write muna natin yung formula. So, our formula for the perimeter of the triangle is, perimeter is equals to A plus B plus C. Then, isa-substitute lang natin siya. So, yung A natin is we have 5 meter. Then, yung isang side natin is we have 5 meter. And then, yung side C is 5 meter also. So, now let's compute that. So, first is 5 plus 5 is equals to 10 plus 5 is equals to 15. So, the perimeter of the triangle having the sides of 5 meter is 15 meter. So, that's how we compute the perimeter of the triangle. So, now, let's proceed to the next formula, which is the perimeter of a square. So, since the square is meron siyang 4 sides, we will be adding 4 sides of a figure in square. So, ginagamitan siya ng formula na P is equals to S plus S
plus S plus S. So for our example, we have here, find the perimeter of a square having the sides of 10 centimeter. So first, we will write the formula. So our formula will be P is equals to S plus S plus S plus S. Then after nyan, is-substitute lang natin siya. So first is side 1 is equals to 10, side 2 is equals to 10, side 3 is equals to 10, and side 4 is equals to 10. And then now we will compute the sides of a figure. So first, 10 plus 10 is equals to 20. So plus 10, 30, plus 10 is equals to 40. So for that, the perimeter of a square having the sides of 10 centimeter is equals to 40 centimeters. So for our last formula, which is the perimeter of a rectangle, we have a formula of perimeter is equals to length plus width. Or pwede natin siyang gamitan ng perimeter is equals to 2 parenthesis length plus width parenthesis. So now, for our example, let's find the perimeter of a rectangle having the dimensions of length is equals to 18 km and the width is the 12 km. Since rectangle is meron siyang 4 sides. So sa 4 sides na yon is meron tayong 2 lengths and 2 widths. So first is gagawin natin, isusulat muna natin yung formula. So, yung formula natin na gagamitin para madali is P is equals to length plus width plus width. So, yung length natin is we have 18 km. So, isusulat natin is 18 plus 18. And we have width of 2. So, 12 plus 12. So, first, ipag-add muna natin yung dalawang length. So, 18 plus 18 is equals to 36. So, yung width naman is 12 plus 12 is equals to 24. And then, by that, ipag-add na natin siya lahat para mag-get natin yung perimeter of a rectangle having the dimension of the length of 18 and the width of a 12. So, 36 kilometers plus 24 kilometers is equals to 60 kilometers. So, therefore, the perimeter of a rectangle having the dimensions of length is 18 kilometers and the width is 12 kilometers is equals to 60 kilometers. So, that's all for our topic, which is finding the perimeter of a triangle, a square, and a rectangle. So, do you have any questions? Okay, alright. So, if none, let's proceed to our next topic. But before that, maipapakita muna ko sa inyong shape and gusto ko identify nyo ulit kung ano yung shape na nakikita nyo. Okay, so we have here the shape of a circle. So for today's discussion, we'll be discussing the circumference of a circle. So first, let's define what is a circumference. So circumference, it is the any shape defined the path or the boundaries that surrounds the shape. So as you can see, may picture kayong makikita dyan sa screen, and then yung outline na block is yan yung tinatawag nating circumference. Since yung sabi dito, yung circumference daw is the boundary that surrounds the shape. So yung black outline na yan is yan yung tinatawag nating circumference. And if nanonotice nyo, meron tayong diameter and radius. So, yung the diameter and yung radius is part siya ng circumference of a circle. And now, let's define kung ano nga ba yung dalawang part na yan. Kung ano yung importance niyan. So, first, we have the diameter. So, diameter is a line that passes through the center and its ends and line on the circle is called the diameter of a circle. It is represented by letter D. So, yung diameter daw, as you can see, makikita mo, is yung line is nagpasses lang siya through the center to endpoint ng circumference of a circle. Since we have here yung center, kung makikita nyo yung color black, and then nagpasses through lang yung diameter dun sa center na yun. So, yun yung tinatawag nating diameter. So, now, we have here naman the radius. So, yung radius is the distance from the center to a point on the boundary is called the radius of a circle. It is represented by the letter R. So, yung radius daw is distance siya from the center to a point. So, nagsa-start yung radius from center hanggang circumference of a circle. Dun lang siya nag-e-end. So, makikita nyo ba yung difference ng diameter and a radius? Basta tatandaan nyo lang na yung difference nila is yung diameter is end-to-end point siya. Dumadaan lang siya sa center. While yung radius naman is galing siya sa center to end point ng circumference of a circle. So, nagigets po ba? Alright. So, we have also here na tinatawag na pi. So, is a special mathematical constant. It is the ratio of circumference to the diameter of any circle, and yung value ng pi is 3.14. So, yung pi is ginagamit siya sa formula para makuha natin yung diameter and radius ng circumference of a circle. So, nagigets? Okay. So, sa pagkuha ng circumference of a circle is ginagamitan siya natin ng formula. So, we have here the formula of the diameter and the radius. So, first we have the diameter, which is C stands for the circumference is equals to pi times the diameter. And the radius naman is C stands for circumference is equals to 2 times pi times the radius. So for our first example, we have the diameter of 10 centimeter. So the given will be if the diameter of the circle is 10 centimeter and then find its circumference. So to get that, first isusulat muna natin yung diameter which is the 10 centimeter. And then yung formula, yung C is equals to pi times the diameter. So, substitute lang natin yun sila. So, yung value ng pi is equals to 3.14 times the diameter which is 10 centimeter. So, ipagmumultiply lang natin sila para makuha natin yung circumference of a circle with the diameter of 10 centimeter. So, first is 3.14 times 10 centimeters is equals to 31.4 centimeter. So, therefore, the circumference of a circle having the diameter of 10 centimeter is 31.4 centimeter. So, again, let's try to find the diameter of a circle. So, we have here the diameter of 9 centimeter. So, if the diameter of a circle is 9 centimeter, then find its circumference. So, again, let's write first the diameter, which is 9 meter. Then, we will write the formula, which is circumference is equals to pi times the diameter. Then, substitute natin yung pi into 3.14, then times the diameter, which is 9 meter. So, now we will multiply that. So, 3.14 times 9 meter is equals to 28.26 meter. So, therefore, the circumference of a circle having the diameter of a meter is 28.26 meter. So, nagigets po ba yung paano kunin yung circumference of a circle ng diameter? Okay, very good. So, now, let's proceed naman sa formula kung paano kunin yung circumference of a circle naman ng radius. So now, to get the radius of a circumference of a circle, we will having again a formula. So for our formula, we have C is equals to 2 times the pi times the radius. So for example, if the radius of a circle is 4 centimeter, then find its circumference. So first, isusulat muna natin yung radius, which is 4 centimeter. And also, isulat natin yung formula para hindi natin makakalimutan kung paano mag-compute. First is we have C is equals to 2 times pi times the radius. So, first, substitute na lang natin yan. So, yung 2, ikakopy lang natin siya, times yung pi, which is 3.14, then yung radius, which is 4 cm. So, first, i-multiply muna natin yung 2 times 4. So, 2 times 4 is equals to 8 cm. Then, next nyan is, i-multiply naman natin yung 3.14 into 8. So, 3.14 times 8 cm is equals to 25.12 cm. So, therefore, the radius of circumference of a circle having 4 cm is 25.12 cm. So again, let's try to compute the circumference of a circle of a radius. So we have here an example of if the radius of a circle is 6 cm, then find its circumference. So first, isusulat muna natin yung radius, which is yung 6 meter. Then, sulat natin yung formula para hindi natin makalimutan, which is C is equals to 2 times pi times the R. Tapos, substitute lang natin yan siya. So, yung 2, ikakopy lang natin. Then, 3.14, yung equivalent ng pi. Then, yung radius is equals to 6 meter. So, first, ipag-compute muna natin yung 2 times 6. So, 2 times 6 is equals to 12. So, 3.14 times 12 is equals to 37.68 meter. So, therefore, the circumference of a circle having the radius of 6 meter is 37.68 meter. So now, let's have a review and a recap on what have you learned today. So, circumference is the distance around the circle. Then, ginagamit natin siya ng dalawang formula. So, first is C is equals to pi times the diameter. And also, we have C is equals to 2 times the pi times the radius. Then, yung pi is always equivalent siya into 3.14. So, that's all for our topic for today. Since we are all done for our topic, we will now having your quiz. So, for your quiz, we will give you 10 seconds to answer each question. Okay? So, number 1, we have number 2, number 3, and next, number 4, and for the last number, number 5, so now for your assignment, please find the circumference of the diameter and the radius of the given. So that's conclude our discussion for today. So thank you so much for listening and have a great day ahead. Bye!
So that's all for our math series today. I hope you learned something from us. We hope to see you again next time. Don't forget to like and share this video. Have fun learning. Goodbye!